The German Shepherd was the most popular dog in the world for a decade, and in the following decades, it has remained among the top 10. It's no wonder it's considered one of the quintessential canine ambassadors. And although it seems like everything has been said about it, there are always topics that need to be addressed. So, we dare say, don't have a dog that has enjoyed glory for over a century. Friends, welcome. Remember, we make these videos so you understand that a dog isn't a trend and that you must understand their needs before getting one. If you already have or had one, tell us your opinion in the comments. Now, let's begin. The first reason is because it needs a spacious place. The German Shepherd isn't the typical lapdog that can live almost anywhere. These dogs have demands that must be met throughout their lives. One of them, undoubtedly, is that they can live in spacious places where they can move around without causing inconvenience. There are, of course, some exceptions to the rule. If they live with a family that enjoys exercise and can dedicate a lot of time to them, they could easily live in a small apartment. We must remember that they are herding dogs who enjoy outdoor outings and work, and it's something that's in their DNA. A German Shepherd will always want to be part of the activities carried out, and it's above all a working dog before being a pet. Not for nothing is it one of the preferred breeds for crowd control and for working in the world's most important armies. There are even great heroic feats performed by these specimens. So keep this in mind before deciding to have one. The second reason is because it needs a lot of attention. On a scale from 1 to 10, the German Shepherd has an 8 in demand for affection. Despite its heroic demeanor and majestic image, the German Shepherd is like a baby always seeking attention from its owners. So much so that they must be part of all family activities, and loneliness significantly affects them. Therefore, it's not recommended for them to live with single people who spend a lot of time away from home. A dog of this type needs games, activities that test their skills, places to be alone, and moments where they can receive cuddles and affection. Some say that like breeds such as the Dachshund or the Bull Terrier, it will do anything to always get your attention, being very sociable dogs. Constant loneliness or boredom can lead to behavioral problems and self-destructive behaviors, where they could even harm themselves. Remember that the German Shepherd is undoubtedly one of the best dog breeds that can exist. Not for nothing is its popularity, but it needs certain types of actions and care so that it can live its life to the fullest. The third reason could be territorial. The qualities that accompany the German Shepherd are not by chance. It's well known that these dogs can be some of the best guardians that can exist, as they immediately understand when there's danger and when there isn't, and when well socialized, they present no danger to close family and friends. Territoriality can get out of control with other dogs, as it's a dog that has no problem showing who's in charge of the pack and will do everything possible to impose itself, no matter the cost. And here's where the problem comes in, as it can fight with anyone who doesn't accept this. This territoriality is very common in most guardian dogs and can be fixed with early socialization. Also, when there are already dogs in the home before their arrival, they adapt easily. With small animals, it's important to exercise caution since they're not very fond of cats, but they can tolerate and accept them over time. The fourth reason is because of its powerful bite. The American Kennel Club describes it as brave, confident, and very intelligent, and indeed, these words could describe this breed. It's a dog with very clear attitudes for guarding and protection, where they stand out like few others. And this brings up an important detail to keep in mind, and it's its powerful bite, which ranks 17th with a force of 238 pounds per square inch, strong enough to hold onto prey or, in its case, inflict a lot of damage to a human being. And it's not surprising if we talk about a dog that was used by both sides during the First and Second World Wars, and that today still works as a police dog. So having a powerful bite is a reason not to have it if you're an irresponsible person and don't socialize it. Of course, it's not advisable for you to have a dog with guardian qualities that is brave and capable of giving its life for its owner, as this dog does, and that even has a powerful bite. It's a privilege to feel safe, but as you've seen in this series, it always comes with responsibility. The German Shepherd will only attack if it receives the order from its owner or if it feels that the family is in danger. And this is an important fact that you have to manage. If you're enjoying this video, It would be very helpful if you give us a like so that YouTube recommends it to more people. Just with this, you'll be helping us a lot, and we'll be very grateful. And if you're interested in everything we upload and the information about pets in the animal world, you can subscribe and activate the notification bell. The fifth reason is because it requires a lot of exercise. The level of exercise a German Shepherd needs is maximum, and we'll explain the reasons in detail. The first is because of its level of intelligence. It's well known that an intelligent dog gets bored easily, and of the 10 breeds that appear in Stanley Korn's intelligence list, all 10 need it. But this isn't something you need to worry about. The German Shepherd ranks number 3, and this also allows them to respond to the first command 95% of the time, a very high number and above average. They have the ability and capacity to remember without the need to practice the tests repeatedly, and in less than 5 exercises, they can understand new commands. This leads us to say that if your German Shepherd has boredom problems or bad behavior, it's all your responsibility. Exercise also allows them to drain all their energy, and it's recommended to be between 45 minutes to an hour per day, and the dog can sniff, walk, and run while playing. If there are children in your home, it's an excellent option, as they could play together, and this way, the dog can also drain all its energy by becoming a companion in mischief. It's a very tolerant dog with them, and its guarding instinct allows it to always be close. And although it can withstand some rough play from the little ones, it's best to teach them respect for every living being. The sixth reason is its diseases. Being one of the most famous dogs in history, this dog has lived through several indiscriminate crosses that have led to the existence of some genetic diseases that can affect the life of the German Shepherd. Remember that on this channel, we always tell you that regular visits to the veterinarian are important to avoid long-term problems, and by being one step ahead, you can be attentive to any situation that arises. With at least 2 visits a year, you'll be a responsible owner, and your dog will appreciate it. Hip dysplasia and elbow dysplasia are 2 of the diseases that affect this dog the most. Many end up getting them, and if nothing is done, they will lose mobility, so surgery will be important to prevent this. Blood and pancreas problems can be very common. You should avoid your dog ending up overweight because this is something they are very prone to, and this could significantly affect their life expectancy, which is average and can be between 10 to 12 years of age. The 7th reason is because it sheds a lot of fur. You must remember that all dogs shed fur. It's something natural in them, and it's something that can't be changed. It's true, of course, that there are breeds that do it seasonally or rarely, and even due to their size, it's not even noticeable. In the case of the German Shepherd, it's something that happens frequently, and it's something you must be clear about before having one. They have a double coat, and the length is at the medium level. Dead hair falls to make way for the fur that will cover or relieve their body, depending on the season, whether it's winter or summer. A German Shepherd should be brushed at least 2 or 3 times a week to remove dead hair. However, this type of action brings beneficial things, such as achieving a special connection with the dog, who enjoys this moment. This is one of the reasons why it's recommended that only those people who have already lived with one or with dogs with a lot of fur have one at home. The German Shepherd is one of the best dogs that can exist, and many qualities accompany it. Remember that we make this video so you understand that a dog isn't a trend. It's a living being that feels and needs attention and care. If you give it to them, you'll have a very special companion. You can write your opinion in the comments. We always read them. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.